because it's published in an esteemed journal, New England Journal of Medicine, and there is no other study that is able to compare.
Dr. Smith and Dr. Massey, I'll allow you to finish, but I just want to observe, and I think Dr. Hazel, Secretary Hazel, will want to weigh in on this now or later. As it happens, he had done some work on that study as well, and has some copies of that study for distribution here today. But,
I'd just like to follow up with a request to staff. Susan, Dr. Smith said he had some backup for that statement. A statistically accurate number of independent studies, and a majority of them show that he has some information that supports that. Would you please follow up with him and get that information for us, please?
Sure, I'll be happy to try.
that'd be very great. Secretary Hayes, did you want to comment now or later on that?
I can just do it right now. I did bring for you the copies of the Oregon study. I would ask Dr. Smith to elaborate on one thing. When you said that in the study that the folks were like the commercial population, it is these 10,000 or however many that got enrolled by lottery or like would not put any nursing home coverage and so forth to the working population, I don't think.
Right.
I just want to clarify that in the study it was a comparable population. And they were benefited. This also I have for you a study that's been widely referred to, if not quoted accurately, a study from UVA in 2010 that I will address a little bit later. But Joe can give you the abstract of that. I couldn't get the article copies of time to get it to you today. Didn't take that.
Okay. All right, thank you. Dr. Bennett?
Very quickly, Doctor, you spoke about the federal funding, and it's about 80%. What happens if we're in a federal financial crisis, I guess, in Washington? We don't have a budget yet in 6 years since we had one. What happens if a bill goes into the House, goes into the House Appropriations Committee, and the House Appropriations Committee in Congress says, okay, we'll continue with this program, but we're only going to put 40% in there next year. Who picks up the other 60%?
Well, there's a short answer to that, and then maybe a more expansive answer. The short answer is, if that were to happen, then the state would be on board. So that's the short answer. The longer answer is that something like that has never happened, and that doesn't mean it wouldn't happen. You know, I probably shouldn't say this, but I am an economist, so it's my stock in trade to make forecasts of the future. We have this great track record. You know, we've successfully forecast 7 of the last 4 recessions. But it, in my judgment, would be extremely unlikely that something like that would happen, because the consequences would ripple out across the country in terms of what states would be forced to do to the Medicaid programs, and our representatives in Congress represent the same people that you do, and would be aware of the consequences of that. So, but I can't speak to what might happen. You were probably, as an elected official, probably more in tune with that.